Ghana ni atro article on the duality of someone like Godfred Dame. Now, I really like when Ghanaians write something like this, and so I'm going to read so we all understand. And for people who don't know, Enra, the Supreme Court ebo Godfred Dame nsem guye. Na nsem a Godfred Dame de call courts. Enra na asem a walk the first one, and they say was say the acting Chief Justice award na a year case case between a year His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say was suspended a year Chief Justice a year Madam suspended Chief Justice Madam Tokonu I see and Samson Fanembrano the acting Chief Justice Bafuboni etina case ne so Godfred Dame say any kwan say Bafuboni etina case ne so because Bafuboni a year beneficiary. So you suspended Chief Justice now. No bafubon in a bed than Chief Justice in Tino. Any one sort in a case so. You bo assembly guye. And then the main matter. One more can say Yen Samson fa a year Madam get to talk on no embrabium. Say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the suspension no. My fan ye jumano. And also Godfred Dame lusu sa case no. Tiendra will lusu cases me no. Ewa court. And no be a true article award say Dame's plea. Gaewu should stay. Bafuboni out. And I'm going to, I think that I said this. I've said it before, but I'm going to explain what the person is trying to say. And then we read and then you will understand. Now, we will say, Ewiase. You see, that is why I believe in the fact that, so when I see a baby, na enya oda men fan yobi. And the MPP4 in opposition, in the Supreme Court, that is when they will understand. Enyeme bia na ekoswa na Ghana for ka say ade we enyo na wo mo stance trese da bi yenye base today they will see how it will all feel like. I say in a very interesting twist, former Attorney General Godfred Dame argued in court today that the acting Chief Justice Paul Bafuboni should recuse himself from the case because he stands as the ultimate beneficiary of the suspension of the Gertrude Tokonu. We all know that, right? Until I say on recusing him because of better fitting. I say the case in question was the motion filed to get the Supreme Court to revoke the suspension of the Chief Justice by President Mahama and reinstate her to her post. Alarmed by all, Godfred Dame's dishonesty was badly exposed by their suit. Intino, yes, you are call court ni nano. Omo ye alarmed because Godfred Dame no query a why na adwin say won di no expose e wo court. As a few months back in 2024, when Speaker Babeng declared 4 seats vacant in Parliament, Dame had a stand-alone different view on recusal. Inti Abambagben case Parliament or declare seats no mokoko pm Supreme Court no. Godfred Dame case stands being also entitled Sorry's argument. He asked for Ernest Gaewu to recuse himself from that case on grounds of his affiliation with the MPP. But shockingly enough, Dame said his past relations with the MPP cannot influence or conflict his unbiased judgments. Inti, that time no Abambagben lawyer in the person of Title Sorry, Eka say, Ernest Gaewu a wati case neso no MPP ni was standing on the ticket of MPP da. Case na abano. A clear case of MPP NDC majority minority. Inti Ernest Gaewu ade a obedi ama ne party on free Godfred Dame asema o kan say daddy Ernest Gaewu no oye judge. Na judge bia eni kwan say yede ne past ebu na ten because judge bia unbiased. Judge bia ma ruling na wonwen say o me party ni me way ni da bi judges na nyesa no mote. Na asem Title Sorry o kan ase de obeso ya na odidi Ghana judges atembi sa no. Judges bi eni wa wo mote sa Godfred Dame defense no. And to say that was made to pass. Gaewu stayed and history was the rest. Intino omo rule in fact ye na ye kai sa time no Madam Tokonu e catch Title Sorry say I have had enough. Eno rule ya waka say Gaewu will stay. Also today he asked for Bafuboni to recuse himself because he is the beneficiary of circumstance created by law and not by influence or privilege. How is this logical? In juxtaposing to his past legal leaning, isn't it absurd? Just about a year, 4 months, 5 months on. same Godfred Dami aba be pejanimu. Godfred Dami kasani entia ane bafo boni no embrama ne kwan masisi aba be dane chief justice inti no or your beneficiary in sorry. Hey, who are now who defend the judges say cause the judges the omo ye unbiased. Enye ade a wo mu feeling no mo de omo hwa asem edi asem no. And then they will review ho. Emma wo be kase bafo boni in free case ne so because a beneficiary inti and here wo be di case no na coin no any favor. And then they won kai say judges no omo a rule case unbiased biom. Hey, Godfred Dami. Adi. I see, isn't it as absurd? I see, to paraphrase the law, when a chief justice is incapacitated, sacked, or dead, the senior-most justice at the Supreme Court should act as chief justice until a substantive appointment is made. On this ground, the cast lot fell on Bafuboni. I say, how was this the doing of the acting chief justice? Well, keep racking your brain. In a much preposterous manner, Godfred Dami requested for Bafuboni's recusal but left Ernest Gaiwu, who was MPP constituency chairman Ho West 2010 to 2014, MPP 2016 parliamentary candidate Ho Central, High Court judge appointment 2020, Supreme Court judge appointment 2023. Any stint at the Court of Appeal? No. The rest is for you to digest. If Gaiwu can make a judgment devoid of any partisan biases, even in the most contentious political cases, why can't same neutral arbiter connotations be expected to Bafuboni? It will track Gaiwu no say onokra no ye friend about Supreme Court one mostly no answer na judge be abeba Supreme Court no na say judge no for Court of Appeal. But Ernest Gaiwu no one Court of Appeal mpo straight and over Supreme Court. Inti ye trese say onumpo etumi make MP judgment based on MPP na yesi or no onye biased that eba ne say na Bafuboni de ono ka se wono be biased sebe adwena na ode kasama Ernest Gaiwu no enye sa adwena na also ode kasama Bafuboni. I say what automatically changed within 8 months? MPP is not for you. To be sir, within 6 months. What automatically changed within 6 months? It will be sir say it is 6 months pano. And then necessary and then Godfred Dami adwenya sesa totally. Take this from me. The reset agenda promised by President John Mahama and the NDC is like the flames at the dumping site. It burns everything in its path, including political lapdogs. For your information, the suspension of Chief Justice Tokonu is legitimate, in order and valid until the next chapter unfolds. Abayin Papa Aba. And that is what someone has posted on social media. We have the Pakra will post here and your friend MP Quating or no and I mean who's article we say we post it on the X platform also. And I think say it's good at yes, it's right on track. Asemna wakane no because you see I'm always saying on this platform what is good for the goose is good for the gander. MPP for what is good for the goose is good for the gander. And munya isuna musuno. Oh baba katre. You see, and I'll say it and I'll say it again. It is very, very, very simple. Say unim na enkrofo sha say yehun say wo de wo yenya atwumni a. And the eyel say mmra no eye adwuma ma o. And the Godfred Dami omulusu court case no ye bisa ne nsem no tie nsem a wo ka se ne na okasa no aso onyaye obeka se judges ni ruling na wo ma ye no kra no ase de opeso trese wo ase ontiasie die ntia na ontiasie say the Bafuboni die but you see the truth of the matter is Bafuboni ni die ne kra no it was a unanimous decision. And so even if Bafuboni kra to etiasie say okay obe recuse ne ho kra na the bench no voting no omunaka said that he should still sit on it. And so if it happened for Jaiwu and then you were happy, you were defending it, and then ato Bafuboni na edru ne so a, I mean what do you expect? You don't go out complaining and talking about it, say, and who feel say it is not right. MPP for whenever you are in opposition, that's when you know everything that is right. Mu opposition there, munim there right. But me say, send your mama Ghana for who say in opposition and a sebe, munim nyanse nina, munim there right nina no. Then Ghanaians should make sure that you be in opposition for a very long time. Because you've shown us that in power, you forget the right things. In opposition, a hona munim there right no. Eti for Montreal, your comment box ni moment.